This content is not sponsored and is brought to you solely by Realistic Fishing.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
I don't want this laying around. A 2x4 with sharp screws sticking out. I'm just going to take this over to the trash can because this is horrible. If someone stepped on that, they'd be in deep trouble. Anyway, welcome back to Realistic Fishing. We're out here in the morning and it's already hot. Let's get rigged up, see if we can find anything. Maybe some bluegill, maybe some bass, who knows? I'm just looking for a good time. Since it's been so hot out, we're fishing with a very finesse rig. Just a gulp minnow on a jig head under a weighted float. We're gonna cast it around the shallow bank. Like I said, we're looking for bluegill, we're looking for bass. Let's see how this goes. There we go, fish on. That didn't take long. It's a bass. Whoo! Wow, it's a bluegill and a bass came up and grabbed it for a split second. Did you see that? That didn't take long. It's a bass. This bluegill is lucky I hooked it because a big bass came and ate it and then let go. Did you hear the drag? Look at that top fin. You got lucky, bro. Did you hear the drag singing? That's because a bass took off with my bluegill. If I was fishing with a big hook, there'd be a chance I could catch a bass doing that. I think that was a total fluke. But now I know the bass here will go for bluegill. I need to bend my hook back just a little bit. Alright, that's better. Holy moly, I'm off to a crazy start. I had a bluegill and a bass at the same time. Now I'm wondering if the camera picked up any of that action. Wow, that was nuts. There are bass around, obviously. That one went for a 5 or 6 inch bluegill I was reeling in. I thought I hooked the bass on the gulp minnow, but that's not the case. It actually went for a bluegill I was reeling in. How many people out there have caught a bluegill and then caught a bass on that bluegill? It happens. People have suggested it to me before. It almost happened on accident right there. I'm just going on and on about it. Let's get back to fishing. We need to catch another fish. Maybe over here. Is that a bite? I don't know. Nobody else? While it was exciting, I did not end up catching the bass. All he had to do was let go of the bluegill, and he did. I'm going to take the float off. We're going to try without the bobber for a little while. Maybe I should switch off of the gulp minnow and switch to something larger fish. That is not a bass. Second fish of the day. Nice bluegill. This one's bigger and prettier than that last one. The last one almost got eaten though. Come on. I just want to take a look. Just about 8 inches. That's a nice one. This is what I'm trying to imitate. Can you see them? These little 1-inch minnows near the shore. That's what I'm trying to imitate here. There's mine. I'm starting to think we can get a bass. Fish. That feels like a good one. Another nice bluegill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get a quick measurement. Just about 8 inches. Good looking bluegill here too. Nice color up front. Alright, we're finding some fish over here by the drain. It's right there, about 10 feet away. Fish on. Another bluegill. Another nice, colorful bluegill. Look at that. These would be good eating size, just under 8 inches. This one ate it. Let's get a quick hand measurement. Almost 8 inches. All of these fish have a similar size and a similar look. There's probably a school of them down there. Took a minute, but I found them. They like the minnow on the bottom better for some reason. I made a few casts over here with a float. I didn't get any bites. But now that I'm hopping it off the bottom, I'm getting some fish. Right there. Oh, that's another good one. Look at the fight. Nice. I've caught all these fish on the same minnow as well. Almost 8 inches. Almost. We'll give them 7.5. Another great looking bluegill. My minnow's getting a little bit torn up, but we're going to try and rehook it and catch another fish. Let's go. Anyone else? Anyone else want to be on the show today? Fish. Nice. Another big, feisty bluegill. Look at that thing. Man, these are so much fun. Good size too. Wow, that one jumped out of my hands. Well, you saw him. We're going to count it. All right, we're going to work our way back down and around to the boat ramp and maybe that corner right there. So far, we're doing pretty good. Got a handful of nice bluegill. One of them got attacked by a bass. That was exciting. Fish. tiny. Just a tiny little fish. This would be a good size if I wanted to try to catch a bass on a live bluegill. Once again, I gotta say, that went better than expected. It's so hot out, I don't really expect to catch much. So when I do, I'm having a good time. I think my first or second cast, I had a bluegill on, and then a bass grabbed it and started rip and drag. My hook was so small, I didn't have a chance at hooking that fish, but maybe, just maybe sometime in the future, I can catch a bass on a bluegill in this lake. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.